Phil, what can the Secretary say to lawmakers, many of whom have called for her resignation?
Well, Deirdre, there's going to be an acknowledgement that this has been a very frustrating process, an admission that parts of this exchange rollout have not met expectations. That's all according to the prepared testimony. One thing we are not seeing so far, at least in the prepared remarks, an apology of any sort, something we heard from CMS Administrator Marilyn Tavenner yesterday. Now, obviously, lawmakers fully planning to grill Kathleen Sebelius, but Sebelius is going to use a lot of her remarks to point out the good parts of the law. Again, willing to accept the fact that the rollout has not been positive, but not willing to give too much ground to Republicans who are looking for some red meat here.
All right. Now, Phil, just from the Republican perspective, I mean, what are lawmakers trying to get out of this hearing?
Well, look, Deirdre, this is a big committee. There's 30 lawmakers really kind of crossing the ideological spectrum from the Republican Party. What they want here is a couple things. First, there are many of them, as you said at the start, that have called for Secretary Sebelius' resignation. If they can get that key moment where she looks really bad or says something that they can use going forward against her, that's great. There are others, most like Chairman Fred Upton of the committee, who are looking to build a case here. They're obviously all opposed to this law. Anything they can get Sebelius to say that undercuts the law, kind of what it's for, how it's working, they're going to use that, and they're going to use it over and over and over again. So I think that's the key point they'll be looking for throughout today's grilling.
Okay, and Phil, I mean, what's the biggest concern then for the Obama administration with the hearing?
Well, Deirdre, like any type of hearing where they bring up an administration official for some type of grilling, the key for the administration, the key for Kathleen Sebelius is just to play defense. You don't want to say anything that gets you in too much trouble. You don't want to say anything that breaks too much news. You just want to be on the defensive, answer their questions truthfully, but not give them too much. I think the Obama administration just wants Kathleen Sebelius to kind of stick to the facts, stick to where Marilyn Tavenner was yesterday, not go too far, and not give the Republicans too much, Deirdre.